And welcome everybody to our Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness teaser trailer breakdown discussion. It's a little bit of everything. That's what we're going to talk about. Theories, rumors, confirmed things by this trailer. As always, I am your host, Armin. And as always, you guys can also catch me every weekend, Saturdays on the podcast. See, I remember to plug that occasionally. And
hey,
as usual, I am joined by Mitch.
what's up? You can follow me on Twitter, Mitch692. And Saturdays on the podcast.
It's true. So go listen to that on Saturdays, where I'm pretty sure we'll be talking more about Doctor Strange. Now, with that out of the way, let's just get to our breakdown. First up, I have this shot here of the Watch. Now, watches seem to be all the rage these days in Marvel content. Yep.
To remind us of how time works. That we're all running out of it.
Now, I do have a question. Is it just me, or do like the lines in the Watch kind of remind me of like the Sanctum window, kind of the way they're breaking?
It looks very Vishanti.
Yeah. Makes me think there's something there that's pretty obvious that I'm probably missing, but I kind of feel like I'm noticing something in there. And again, the reason I put this in here is so we can discuss the whole idea of time concept and, you know, how they're playing with time so much in the MCU now, whether it's a side timeline or fracturing things happening with Kang and Quantumania and Loki. It's all kind of, you know, about time. So I like that they open with this scene of the Watch. It kind of feels symbolic to me.
Yeah, also time's a flat circle, so.
See, there you go. Bring it all around.
But the first bit of dialogue you hear is Wong saying not to cast that spell.
Yep.
When this is coming up, so it's everyone thinking, "Oh, Wanda's gonna break it. Oh, it's because of Loki and Sylvie breaking it." It's like, no, it's because of Far From Home and Strange breaking it. The multiverse has taken 3 knocks.
Yeah,
3 very big knocks recently.
I'm still gonna go with that. Everything's converging around the same time point, so everything's kind of affecting one another. Being like, how could all 3 of you screw up so bad at the same time? Like, what gives, you know?
It's like, what did you do?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah. Which again, you know, that's gonna be a thing we discuss a little bit more. But speaking of things going wrong, over next we got this scene of Doctor Strange. As he exits here, we see that he seems confused, because this doesn't seem like it's the standard mirror dimension that we've seen before, where he's like, oh, I know what's going on. It seems like the actual world is starting to twist and bend around him, and he's even like, how did this happen?
Yeah, it makes you wonder if it's the not necessarily the what if reality we saw for Strange, because obviously that's all collapsed in itself and it's just him in a void, but
yeah, if
it's a reality that's slowly getting to that point. Like, for all we know, this could be the timeline where they took the stones from in Endgame.
Yeah, that's true.
I know there's that whole point of like, oh, well, if you put the stones back, it's fine. It's like,
no.
Yes, for the timeline you put them back into,
exactly. But
with how this works, you've literally doomed that reality.
Yep.
So I wonder if this is a consequence of that.
That would be pretty insane to explore that timeline as well. Huh. Yeah, that's interesting. I didn't even think of that, but that's a good point you bring up there. So, I mean, along with that, I do want to take us to the third shot here. The Sanctum here, it's on the beach, it's flooding, it's fragmented.
Either the tuna melts, Wong hands has backed the toilets up, or they left the door open in the ocean and it's the high tide.
Yeah, this is... This one makes me question a lot, and also, I am starting to feel the Raimi vibe with this scene right here.
Yeah.
This...
yeah.
Like, if you could ask me for one Raimi shot in this, I'd be like, this is where I feel it hardcore. Like, the way the camera is working, you could tell, and this is nerd film talk, you could tell there's an element of anamorphic and how wide it is and how they're going to pull into the show. Like, it screams what Raimi does, and I love it. Like, this shot right here to me just stood out. So
I say Raimi likes his like pull back, like the background pulls back and drops forward and all that. You can tell it's going to happen here.
Yep.
But I just want to give a quick shout out to his costume in this. Like the eyes finally where it should be. Finally, it's not like a giant pimp clock.
Every movie it's moved slightly upwards to where it should be. But character
it's
development.
Going to be a third eye. Like you wait, it'll be on his forehead. He'll wear the crown. And he's finally like the logo's prominent.
Yep. Yeah.
And they actually make it stick out by giving it a red outline. It's like, thank you, we finally have.
Yeah, I do appreciate that as well. Honestly,
though I'm surprised the van braces or whatever they're called on the wrists aren't a more orangey color.
Just wait, that's for the next film.
Yeah.
That character development with the costume, Mitch.
Got to have the different versions of toys.
Well, speaking of more versions of toys, again, let's take a closer look at him in the street. Again, notice how everything around him. Look, it could be New York on any given fine day where it looks like New York, but something tells me it's a little bit more frantic with the random person running behind him.
Yeah.
It seemed to be like this is probably when all those scenes of realities collapsing on each other could be strung together, maybe?
Possibly. I assumed this was, or this is going to be the not Schumer Gorath.
Yep.
Because they've done, this is the jumping way ahead. And
yeah, so okay, so we'll save that when we talk about it, because there's a lot to talk about in that scene. So I guess we'll just jump to the next one here where Strange is getting married. Okay.
I don't think it's Strange.
I'm going to go with that.
Obviously. Yep. I don't think she's getting married to Strange.
Yep. From the rumors we've heard, she's going to be prominent in this film, and also there's going to be a tragic side to her story. So I'm going to believe that you're probably on the right path there. It's not Doctor Strange, but he's witnessing this other life and it's other reality, right? So
now, is it going to be one of those where he's there, but he's not, like, they can't interact? Because that's the sort of vibe I got from this. Like, he doesn't belong in this moment.
It's like the is it like Strange of Christmas Past almost moment, where it's gonna be like, check out your greatest hits of how you could have had this great life, but you're stupid for casting those spells, Strange.
The bill comes due. Always.
Yeah, I could definitely see that being a factor in it. So I'm interested to see how this plays out. For a while she wasn't even going to be in the sequel because of scheduling conflicts and everything, but now she is. So
I wonder if they're going to make her clear. Or have we already got a clear? I can't remember if they cast.
Well, according to leaks that we've seen online with some concept art, she's fully suiting up. So,
what, Banks?
I mean,
Clea.
Yeah.
I hope so.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I guess we'll see. So, let's jump on to the next scene here. So, here we go. Our brand new introduction to another young addition to the MCU and another young Avenger.
Yep. We're slowly. How many have we got now? We got Cassie. We got Kate.
Yeah.
They introduced Patriot and Falcon. We got Wiccan and Speed. Who are we missing? Hulkling and Nova. I think.
Does Spider-Man count still?
Well, he's not a young Avenger.
Yeah, it's true. He's kind of like the older brother Avenger now, I guess.
I suppose, kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
I think we're missing like two, maybe just Hulkling. I don't know if they're going to do Nova just yet.
Yeah, I suppose.
Obviously, we've had young Loki as well, but he died.
Right.
He's like, nah, this is my this is my house. I live here now.
I suppose we'll find out. Like, we know America Chavez is rather powerful, so they're not going to scale her back. She's going to be real powerful in this.
I say, for those that know, you see it in this. Like they, yeah,
100%. So that'll be interesting to see how that plays out. Here's an interesting shot. Wong has seen better days.
The Supreme.
Yeah, Sorcerer Supreme himself.
Yeah. He's like, crap.
What is going on now?
This is a situation he obviously couldn't sling ring out of. Though I fully expect him to sling ring out of it.
I'm expecting he's going to be in a lot of trouble here, and his best pal, Emil, comes breaking through a portal and saving him.
Oh, imagine.
Just imagine Abomination shows up. I owe you one. Good chaperone.
Oh, he's actually going to talk this time. He's not just going to grunt.
No. This time they got the actor back fully. It's gonna be great.
Nice.
Yeah. Nice. You can't see it. It's just fake CG, but he's right behind him, actually smiling.
He's just going to come out the smoke.
Yeah, exactly. That's how it's going to be handled. So,
trailer magic.
Exactly. It's that Marvel misdirection editing. That's what we're going to call it. Speaking of misdirection, here's Wanda. Now, this is obviously one of those first big instances in this dialogue. They mention Westview. You better have watched WandaVision to know what's going on and where she's at and what the story is here. So,
yeah.
Obviously,
good luck with that. No.
Yeah, right. And also, I didn't put the shot in this, but there is a shot of her in her Scarlet Witch outfit with the Darkhold and everything by the look of it.
You mean to tell me we're doing this right now, and you didn't include that shot?
No, to spite you, because it's the costume you wanted. That's why it's not in here. It's like when Namor finally appears in something, you're gonna make sure we don't talk about it, and I forget to put it on the schedule. Be like, damn it, Namor, or Kazar, which will never happen. But you never know.
Well, Kazar's never showing up,
so I don't have to worry about that one yet.
Exactly.
But I do appreciate this. It's like Doctor Strange's like, look, I need your help. She's like, oh well, okay, okay. You've come crawling back, huh? It's like, yeah, we're gonna do this.
Yeah.
Going on an intergalactic adventure, which brings me to the next scene here. Just to briefly talk about it, because as you look at the scene, as we transition over into it, what is going on here in these?
Right.
What is this?
I have at least two. I did have a third, but I've totally forgotten it. Either this is the nexus of all realities, because that is very much literally a convergence point.
Oh, I could see this. Yeah, okay. I didn't even think that.
But it looks very similar to the Sanctum has it, where in the first Doctor Strange, or literally because there's only the one. It's where the eye was kept, and they had the different doors to the Sanctums. It looks kind of similar to that, but it's not exactly like that, obviously, because we didn't have those like arches surrounding it. So my guess is it's either that, or this is America Chavez's. I think it's called Utopia.
Yeah.
Ironically, I know, because that's not Utopia. But like her reality's been destroyed in this, and that's all that's left.
And I mean,
this is very similar colors.
No, I will agree with that. And I do want to point out on the next shot here where I'm on now with Doctor Strange, she's right behind him, like entering through the door, which is floating through space. It's gonna get hard to start explaining this the more they drop, isn't it? Yeah.
Just like, I have no idea what this is. I have no idea what that is. We have mights and maybes and assumptions.
Yeah, exactly. So that's kind of, I think, what you just said. They're gonna go through this door. We're gonna find out a bunch of things that are going on, which brings us to exposition, because Mordo is finally back after, in continuity, probably what feels like 12 years of him planning something. His plan will come together, maybe.
As if this is our Mordo.
That's true, too.
Because there's the whole Illuminati rumors, or leaks, which way you want to call it. And they're all apparently variants. And he's one of them.
I would hate it if suddenly we get Mordo back and he has a full movie to him. And then it's like, it wasn't me. The other Mordo's like, where you been, Strange? It's been a while, huh? Could have really helped
see him at the end, like, dusting his hands off, like, no more sorcery.
Yeah.
All done.
No, I took care of all of them while you were doing whatever you were doing.
I'm going to assume this is a variant, because he doesn't feel like the Mordo we left.
I kind of got that vibe as well. Yeah.
He's obviously a very similar Mordo, and I think Mordo seems to be like a constant in all realities, but he seems very, a bit more relaxed, not as vengeful.
And I do want to say it here, it looks like he's in the Sanctum Sanctorum, because that right there is the same stairway and everything that Doctor Strange goes up on. So he's exiting out of, I don't know, like a broom closet? Where was he? I don't know.
I mean, it's the Sanctum. It could be literally anything.
It's true, which brings me to the next scene then. Doctor Strange here with a bunch of
chaos magic.
Chaos magic? Yeah, I want to say it's chaos magic. So
and he's using, which is something Strange doesn't do in the comics. No, he's very much oh, this is all, you know, it's all bollocks, it's all bullshit. He doesn't believe chaos magic was a thing until Wanda's like, hey, look what I can do.
Yeah.
So this is interesting that he's actually tapping into it.
Yeah, I wonder what he's trying to find or looking for, and
because what part, like, this could be literally any point in the film. Though I say that the Vishanti symbol on the window is broken. So I assume this isn't going to be our sanctum.
Yeah, probably not, unless it's one of the other sanctums that's in our Earth reality, but we don't know what they've done since. And yeah, it's, man, when you really think about it, we've had plenty of Doctor Strange and Wong, but we know very little of what's gone on with the rest of that world.
Yeah,
it's something.
Like, where's Drum? Is it Drum? The guy who's Brother Voodoo?
Yeah. Huh. Wow, yeah.
So, he was supposed to be in the sequel, apparently, but
maybe they're
I mean, it still
secret.
could be, to be honest. No.
Exactly. Well, let's just jump on to the next scene here, where Strange is unleashing that weird dragon thing. What was that?
I can't remember the name of it, but yeah, I don't believe this is our Strange.
Same. Yep.
Though he is wearing the same costume, but
aesthetics. I mean, here, I'm gonna make a prediction. I'm predicting that this is gonna be, that's a placeholder CG Strange, and I'm predicting that this is the one that's gonna wear all black and red that we've seen a slight leak. So,
oh, what, Defender Strange from the toys?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. I can see that. Yeah.
I could see this being him, honestly, kind of taking on that type of deal, and then
unless that's going to be Strange at the end.
Oh, that's true too.
And he has that costume going forward.
Yeah, that could work, honestly.
We know Wong's the Sorcerer Supreme, so give Strange a different title and set up the Defenders.
Yeah, true. I suppose. I do like, though, that we're going to see him unleashing some beasts from his hands. That's kind of cool. We'll see.
Yeah, that's a really cool visual from What If.
And also, this area that they're in, just the parts that they're around reminds me of the room America Chavez is in, where she's first walking in, and reminiscent of the same stuff there, kind of like.
It looks very Kamataji to me.
Yeah. I mean,
so, mate, if it is our Strange doing this right now, I can imagine What If Strange is going to be like, hey, you can do this thing, you know. Yeah,
and I do want to point out, I'll put the images side by side in the breakdown. If you check the window patterning and everything, it all seems to line up. Same with the floors and everything. So I think there's something here that connects these two. Could be wrong, but again, there's a lot going on in this, so who really knows?
Also, I've only just noticed America behind Strange, so.
Yeah, it's connective pieces there. Let's jump on to the next image here. So here is our, not Shuma, but Gargantos, maybe.
Yeah, it's Gargantos in name, Schumer in look.
Yeah.
Let's not do Schumer Gorath dirty here, Marvel. I trust Raimi with Doctor Strange, but if you do Schumer dirty, we need to talk.
I honestly feel like they're probably just melding. Like, they're gonna...
Yeah, but they're such vastly different characters and deals.
To be honest, I don't think this would be the first time that stops them, and why I say this is Shang-Chi. They used a Dweller in Darkness, and that Dweller was nothing like the comic book version.
I mean, true.
So,
but the Dweller in Darkness is a very insignificant character in the grand scheme of things. Like, Schumer Gorath is like literally, you know, he's no the actual embodiment and reason why chaos magic is a thing. It seems very, unless they just complete. I just don't get the Gargantus connection, because it's like he's literally just a talking octopus.
Yeah, I don't get it, Bob. Yeah,
like this whole deals with Namor, and like unless you're just taking that name and having like a little a smaller Schumer Gorath.
That could be, or maybe it's like in different different cultures, different realities call him a different thing, and they're gonna call him Gargantos. It's like, actually, it's Schumer Gorath. Ooh, okay.
This is just like kind of like how Starro in Suicide Squad does it, where like you get the little versions of him come out the armpits. Like, this is just like, you know, we'll get the big, many-angled one at the end, and then you see like a little mini Shuma throughout.
Mm-hmm.
So it still was wild to me. It's like you're just staring at Shuma Gorath right now. That's
that's him. That is
what a
him.
time to be alive. He's got the eyelashes and everything. It's amazing.
Craziness. Speaking of craziness, let's talk about this scene with the swirling cloud light vortex. I don't know how to describe
this very much reminds me of Loki.
Yeah. Yep.
It's very what's it? He Who Remains, Immortus.
Yeah.
Sort of.
I mean, leaks did suggest that we're going to be seeing elements of that in this, possibly even the Lokis appear. So if you want to bring that importance in and make it even more, this could be it. I mean, this could fit.
This movie is stuffed.
Yeah.
Absolutely stuffed.
Well, look at what Doctor Strange said. He's like, there's a lot of stuff going on, and I'm not even sure if I have a character arc. Ooh, okay.
That's true.
Yeah, there is definitely a lot going on here.
I mean, I assume he's going to have a character arc, but...
Yeah. Well, speaking of that, let's look at evil Doctor Strange. Eviler Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
One of them. I'm not sure which one. A lot of speculation, a lot of reports initially said this is the one from What If. I'm not necessarily seeing that here.
No, because why would the suit be different?
Yeah.
Like, this is more Bilbo Baggins when Gandalf tries to take the ring away.
Mm-hmm.
Then, I've made a massive mistake, Doctor Strange. Like, where's the colors?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not personally buying that it's What If Doctor Strange. I feel like it's one of those people have been given something and they've misinterpreted what was actually said, or the vagueness has been misinterpreted.
I think so, yeah. I think that could be a major case here, which honestly it's not really surprising because things do get lost in translation and when things get passed along. So it is what it is.
I mean, if it is cool, great.
Yeah,
No, make What If actually important. But I until it actually turns out that it is, I'm very much on the fence if it is or it isn't.
Same. I 100% agree. And then our final shot is just the new updated sort of logo, splash screen, everything. It's very cool. The logo hasn't changed too much. There's a little change with it, but
I'll say it's more of a font.
Yeah. Yep. So.
They're like, no, I like this font better. This is my movie now, Derrickson.
I mean, overall, I think I really like what I'm seeing here. The film looks.
I'll say visually it's different, tonally it's different.
Yep.
Like we're no longer in that like everything. Like people can be like, the color grading is grey. It's just like, well, get over it.
I'm going to put up 4 screenshots from this trailer, side by side in this breakdown. And you're going to see how much variety there is in color in 4 different scenes. Especially like the one of the splash screen I'll toss up on here, which, again, I'll toss up something else random. And you're going to see, a growing color palette, if you will, which I really appreciate this. I'm really happy that they dropped this trailer because can't believe we're 4 months away from this? What, May? Yeah.
Was it May?
May, yeah. Wow.
It's close.
That's...
We've only just got a teaser.
Yeah, it's...
Granted, this teaser's a week old, but...
But at least we got it now, and at least we don't have to wait till, 8 weeks out, like Spider-Man, to get anything. Like, we got something at least.
Well, this is the thing, is this the new normal for Marvel now, where the trailers are like that?
I hope so. I kind of like this.
I cut back on everything a little bit.
Yeah. Look, they're putting out so much
because this movie's
going to
have some twists and turns.
Oh, definitely. And the amount of content that they're putting out, it makes sense that if you're going to take your time and hype up one project and mid-cycle or at the end start hyping up the next one, we're getting to such a point of turnaround that they need to cut down the amount of time that they're advertising one project. 'Cause you don't want to step all over each other, right? Because before...
Yeah, you can't be having, Hawkeye while blasting the crap out of Spider-Man trailers. Yeah.
So it's smart marketing at this point going forward, and I see it. absolutely love this trailer. It gave us enough to get everybody talking, but there's still so much mystery that it's good. If you compare this trailer to the first one for Spider-Man, I mean, in retrospect, watching Spider-Man, we were all kind of right, being like, oh wow, this is pretty much the first act in this trailer, and it was. So, like,
it was the first and the third.
Yeah, here, I don't know. It's just anything could be anywhere. Like, so.
But do we think? I know there's been leaks and rumors, or quote leaks, because we don't know until the movie's out, that Wanda's actually the villain.
Yes, I'm going with her and Mordo.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So straight up villain.
I think it'd be smart to kind of do that, right?
I mean, would it?
I mean, I think so. Show off her power, how much more powerful she can get before you bring her back down. Like,
I mean, you could do that without making her a villain.
Yeah, I suppose. Well, I guess we'll see how they play it out, right? Like,
But you can do. I was gonna say villain by like circumstance, but I'd say antagonist then. A more antagonistic role, I think. But I think it's going to be because I'm just hung up on that Gargantos thing. Like, you don't have that without a massive Shimagora Earth in a movie called Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah,
like he's literally like the multiverse. So I'm wondering, like, especially with the ties he has to chaos magic, like, is it like a controlling? Because obviously she's reading the Darkhold, right?
Oh yeah.
There's something there with the kids, like talking in the ear. Like, was that actually the kid she heard, or was it like Shimagurath or something? Is it kind of like a Dweller in Darkness situation? That's what I'm expecting at this point. Like, maybe we see a Dweller in Darkness in this. I mean, that's why she's more antagonistic.
I think that could kind of work, right? Yeah. So overall, I can't wait to talk more about this. We're going to start hearing more official stuff real soon because the 3-month advertising cycle is starting by the end of January. So it's going to be...
They've also given us their best ever teaser poster for this movie.
Honestly, it's so good. That is a great poster as well, yeah. So...
I saw that, like, this is nice fan art. And I was like, oh, it's official.
Well... Thank you, everybody, for joining us for this breakdown. As always, if you guys would like more content, check out the membership section where we offer audio commentaries, extra videos each and every week. And, of course, check out the podcast every Saturday between 1:30 and 2 p.m. Eastern U.S. time. So find your time accordingly, because I don't know, because I only know Eastern time. So there you go, everybody. Until next time, take care.